One of the problems in selling overseas real estate is getting enough clients, getting enough leads. Today we're going to be showing you how. Stay tuned. As promised, and I'm going to share ways that we can work together. So I'm looking for partnerships, we're looking for people to join the real estate family that I've created over the last 21 years. But before we get into that, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. It's really important to know who you're working with. So yeah, life wasn't always this easy. So I grew up in the UK, and at the age of 17, I had the opportunity to go and work in France. So yeah, I went to work in France and I became the youngest head chef ever in France, as far as I know. And yeah, I did seasons where I would do different seasons for different companies. Some of the top names I worked with was Thomas Cook, First Choice Holidays, Cosmos, Thompson Ski. So big corporate companies in resorts. So it gave me that corporate identity from a young age until the age of 23. And then I travelled around the world, did backpacking, so many different jobs until I got into real estate. So I lived in 9 different countries till the age of 23, and then I got into real estate and I worked with a rather large company. So that company grew while I was there, and we sold property in 18 countries around the world. And their business model was to do events. So every single weekend we'd do events around the world. And kind of a great place to cut my teeth selling real estate. We would sell 1,700 properties per month sometimes, and we had our own TV station, magazine, so it was a large group of people. And then I set up on my own. So I set up on my own in Portugal to start off with. I picked Portugal because it was one of the safest places to live and I wanted to start a family. So I started Ideal Homes Portugal around 17 years ago. And from the beginning I did struggle. I don't mind to admit that I struggled. Yeah, struggled along for about the first 3 months, and then went to a Tony Robbins event and met Tony Robbins. So spent some time with him as a platinum partner. So you'd spend time with him at his house, with him and his lovely wife Sage. And I did a full year there, did lots of Tony Robbins events, property events, again around the world. So always been travelling. And then kind of settled down, had a family, grew that business over a period of 16 years, and then retired, and then decided to come back. So yeah, I was kind of too young to retire. I retired at the age of 39, and then did another year with Tony, which was very awakening, and then yeah, been selling real estate ever since. So currently right now we have a team of over 100 people. We have offices in Portugal, Spain, Dubai, Manila, Thailand and Bali. So yeah, we're looking for partnerships in different countries, and this is a chance for us to work together. Partnerships mean a lot to me. I value partnerships and friendships. So if you're a real estate agent, broker in any of the 23 countries we work with, we'd like to talk to you. So we'd like to work out a way to work together and sell real estate. And the way we do this is we've got a property platform called International Property Alerts. We've got an amazing group of people. So surrounding that business is a lovely gentleman called Andy Grinley. So I first met him when I was 23 at a big property event, and he gave me advice, and he also gave me my first ever property award. So Andy's a dear friend, and he's based in Manila with our Manila team. And then I'm on the ground in Bali with our Bali team, and soon to be travelling again. So if we get to meet along the way, that'd be wonderful. So I'll be heading back through Dubai and back home to Portugal and seeing some family. So another possible way we could work together is we've got a database of 2.9 million buyers. So it's databases I've picked up along the way from doing events as far away as Australia, Vegas, lots and lots in the UK, Ireland, Portugal, Spain, Hong Kong, Singapore, Bangkok. So yeah, and we've got email systems, ways of messaging the clients to awaken them to your product in your location. So whether that's you're a developer or an agent, we're also looking for mortgage brokers and lawyers to work with us as well. So we want to grow the network, we want to grow the team, and find a way to lift each other up and to sell properties. So when it comes to real estate, we've sold over 55,000 properties. That's a mixture of off-plan real estate and resales, and some commercial as well to throw in the mix. And I'd like to tell you a little bit about my developer journey. So I've been a developer before. I've developed my own properties for other people, and I've also worked with Duncan Valentine from Dragon's Den. So we met by way of my company and myself selling a villa in Portugal. Later on, we became friends and business partners, and we built an amazing development called Apple Tree Lane. So that one, we won Developer of the Year. So it was amazing. I went to a property awards event with the International Property Awards, and we won. I was so shocked and surprised. He also took me to Africa. Now, I've been to Africa quite a few times. The very first time was actually on an organised trip where I found some of the orphanages. So it led me on to help out in various orphanages around the world. And then I did Operation Smile with Duncan. And he made me carry the first baby in. So it was an operations on 127 babies, which was harrowing. And it made me realise if I can do more, I will do more. So currently we are looking to help a good friend of mine, a work colleague, and a really good friend of mine called Chris Hutchinson. So Chris Hutchinson is our local expert and local celebrity. So he's always speaking at events and giving it his all. So Chris is a dear friend, and we're looking to rebuild a school in Ubud. So that's something very, very precious. And then I'd like to talk about Brad. So Brad is a great friend of mine as well. He was the youngest headmaster ever in the UK, and he saved 32 schools from Ofsted. So yeah, if you can cope with that, you can cope with me. So he's fantastic at running the team. So very, very big into leadership, so which is something that's very important. We always need good leaders. So yeah, you could reach out to Brad. He's based here in Bali with his lovely wife Simi and their 2 children. And then that's kind of everything for Bali with Trevor. So Trevor's YouTube videos are amazing. He's been here for 9.5 years, supported by Eric and May and his lovely wife Izzy. So they do the YouTube videos. So we've got a media team, we've got a fantastic team in Bali. And then moving on to Manila, we've got Andy, and then we've got Phil. So Phil is our sales director. So yeah, I really like Phil. I really like his wife Veronica, and love his little boy Louis. So he heads up the telephone sales team. So property specialists can help sell your developments in your real estate. So it's a team trained by myself, Phil, and a few other people, and they can sell real estate over the phone. They can book appointments for viewings. They can introduce our currency service. Our currency service is run by Patrick from First Class Currency. So a wonderful guy. So he'll be able to help you out saving clients money on every transaction. So that's pretty much everyone for Asia. There's lots more people. There's too many to mention, but just a few that really helped me out would be Mark, Tina, Aya, Gigi, and there's quite a few more. And yeah, sorry if I missed anyone. There's so many people to mention. So yeah, so reach out to the team. Jack would be the person to get in touch with in Bali. So really good friend, been in Bali for some time. So yeah, so you'll see everyone's, or you see my email address and our website below, and our telephone number to call. So, and then I'm going to head over to Dubai and Portugal and Spain to see our lovely teams over there. So, but if you ever want to set an appointment, reach out on the email address below. Thank you, and I look forward to working with you.